welcome everyone. Whether you're in person or watching this online, I am so thankful that you all are here. The title to our professional development today is Empowering Educators Through Magic School and ChatGPT. My name is Kaylin O'Neill and I welcome you to this presentation. During our hour together, we are going to be spending from the time 3:40 to 3:50 is our introduction. From 3:50 to 4 o'clock, understanding AI, artificial intelligence. From 4 o'clock to 4:15, we're going to be doing some hands-on exploration of ChatGPT and Magic School. From 4:15 to 4:30, you will be creating a highly usable product, a lesson plan that you will be implementing into the classroom. And from 4:30 to 4:40, we will have our closing. So our learning objectives for our time together, we have two of them. The first one is, given the lessons and descriptions of AI, teachers will gain knowledge about what AI is and how it might be used in the classroom. Our second learning objective is, by the end of this lesson, teachers will be able to create modified lessons of their choice using Magic School or ChatGPT. So we're going to be answering this question. What is artificial intelligence and how can it benefit the classroom environment? So please take a few minutes and turn to talk to somebody next to you or in a small group about what you think AI is and how it can be used in a classroom. I will start a timer and give about 3 minutes. Okay, welcome back. I hope you had some time to share with a colleague about, or colleagues about what AI is and how it can be used in the classroom. So let's watch this short video explaining AI.
Artificial intelligence is when we teach computers how to do things that usually require human intelligence, like identifying an object, understanding human speech, and even talking. But how do you teach a computer to learn and think? Well, it's kind of like when you train a pet to do tricks. Think of AI as a robot dog that you're training to fetch a toy. At first, your robot dog might not even know what a dog toy is, so that's the first thing you need to teach it. You show it lots of pictures of dog toys so that it learns to recognize them quickly and easily. It might make some mistakes at first, but with each correct answer, it gets a reward. Over time, the dog's recognition improves, the same way you improve at any task the more you do it. And once the robot dog gets really good at recognizing what a dog toy is, you can move on to teaching it the next step of playing fetch, running after the toy and bringing it back to you. This is basic AI, which learns by analyzing lots of data, in this case, pictures of dog toys and how to play fetch. But there's something even more complex, called generative AI, which is more like a creative robot that can improvise when it comes to making art or writing. Unlike the robot dog, the creative robot learns from everything on the internet. Videos, text, photos, you name it. When you ask it a question or give a hint, it uses what it has learned from the internet to create new things, like answers, stories, or even pictures. But here's the catch. That creative robot can sometimes make mistakes, and it doesn't know the difference between good and bad. It doesn't know if what it creates is helpful or hurtful. It can't always tell facts from fiction, or know where its information comes from. It might even use someone's work without crediting them. It just sucks up all the random or not so random information that's floating out there on the internet. That's why we, as humans, have to think hard and be critical about the information we receive from AI. We have to know what it does well and what it doesn't do well. As we use generative AI in our lives, remember that we have to be smart and responsible with how we use it.
So AI might be new to some of you, and after watching this video, I hope that you have a better understanding of it. And some of you might be familiar with AI and have used it. So let's share again in small groups and answer these questions. Have you ever used AI? What did you like about it? And what did you dislike about it? So please take the next 3 minutes to share with others around you. Okay, welcome back. I hope you had some time to share what your experiences have been using AI and if you have liked certain things about it and disliked certain things. Now, I would like to share one way that I have learned to use AI. I've been creating lesson plans through 2 different sites, and we're going to take a look at this site called ChatGPT. And I've created lesson plans, and we're going to watch this video, and you'll see the steps that I've taken to create a lesson plan. Okay, let's get started. Once you have created your account on ChatGPT, this is the page that you will come to. Down at the bottom here, you will start to type in what you want ChatGPT to create for you, and you want to have your persona as specific as possible. So I want to create a lesson using a new text that I have called Hidden Figures. And I want to create a 20-minute read aloud lesson that are connected to New York State ELA standards. And I want ChatGPT to find questions that are associated with page numbers throughout the text. It says first question. As specific as possible if you want certain standards to align with the lesson you're doing. And I also want to include a book, something to engage my students right from the beginning. And let's see what ChatGPT does. So here they are creating a lesson plan and connecting it to the New York State standard, giving an objective, materials using, what materials will be used. And here are those questions that are being asked throughout the book and when to pause to ask those questions. And let's say I like what is being created so far, but maybe I wanted a different hook. ChatGPT can keep that same lesson going for me, but create a different hook. So let's same lesson, but different hook. And here, over here, you'll see that it is saving what we are creating, including the same information that was already given, again with a different hook. Let's see if we like this one a little bit more. And it's doing a math challenge to connect to the rockets into space. Again, not loving that hook. Let's give it one more try, see if we like another hook. Let's actually add 2 more hooks. Let's see if they can come up with something that is better. Career guessing game hook. And here is another hook, time travel And then it went right into that lesson plan. All right, so we have a few hooks to choose from, and let's say that I'm wanting to connect this read aloud to some project-based centers. So we can do that. We can ask ChatGPT to keep the same lesson, but add to project-based 20, well, let's keep it 10-minute centers that use universal design for learning. Okay, let's see what happens. And we're creating an updated lesson plan that has two 10-minute project-based centers. Again, keeping that same lesson the same from earlier. And let's see what they ended up keeping, or if they include all of the hooks. Math challenge hook. And here are our questions. And the nice thing is that we can save this lesson plan and we can go in and change if we're still not liking those hooks or any part of it, to change it to fit more of our needs. And here are our two centers. So you want to definitely double check all of the references that they might use, and please remember the biases that might come along with ChatGPT. And here's a technology center, here's an art center, and how it is connected to UDL. So let's say we like this lesson plan, we can go ahead and save it. It will save everything from the beginning that we created and the modifications that we've made along the way. We go up here and we share the chat, and we can create a link to save it as well. All right, thank you so much for watching. Let's do the same thing next in Magic School. All right, thank you. So let's take a look at the video I made that is the Magic School lesson plan.
Okay, I'm creating a free Magic School.
You'll be on a page that looks like this, and we're under the All tab. You're going to go over to the Planning tab in order to create a lesson plan. And we're going to keep it very similar to ChatGPT. We're going to scroll down just a little bit to lesson plan. And you'll notice that Magic School has different sections that you can add specifics. I already have my first grade in here, topic, standard, or objective section, additional criteria, standards that you want to be specific about. I am almost out of being able to regenerate new lesson plan after adding specific criteria. So I'm going to put in as much as I can for this one lesson to see what it can generate. So it already has my first grade, so I'm going to say create 20-minute read aloud lesson using the text hidden figures. Connect to New York State ELA standards. Again, I could be more specific below, but I'm just wanting to see how it does it on its own. And asking guided questions associated with specific page numbers. And I want to include a hook. Let's put that down here, include a hook. And I also want 2 10-minute project-based centers, just like we did for ChatGPT, that use UDL. Universal Design Code. Alright, so let's generate this and see what Magic School creates. So again, it's very similar criteria that we put in for ChatGPT. So here we have an objective, assessment, key points, there's an opening, and here are the questions along with specific page numbers, and some common misconceptions, some guided practice, independent practice, creating timeline, and a closing, partner share. And here's the extension activity where they're creating a suggesting 2 10-minute project-based centers. Play activity being Space Mission Control Center, and an art gallery, and homework and standards connected. So you can see that it's very different, and it gives us 2 different lessons that we can think about and definitely merge and modify. You're also able to share this and be able to generate a link to modify the lesson and share it with colleagues and such. Okay, here's a copy of the link. Alright, thanks so much. So let's keep going. So then, from those 2 lessons, what I decided to do was create one Google Doc of merging these 2 lessons. So let's take a look at what I did there.
Okay, I just wanted to show you that the Magic School
Had the ability to copy the lesson right into my Google Drive, which is amazing. And I also took ChatGPT lesson and also put it into my Google Drive, into a Google Doc. So here's the first one that was created with ChatGPT. And scrolling down a little bit, you will see then that there's also, here starts the lesson from Magic School. So I'm able to take that information and change it and create one lesson if I want, and then it is into my Google Drive. And down below you'll see that there are links for ChatGPT's modified lesson, Magic School's modified lesson, and then the one you just saw, the combination. So there are definitely benefits and limitations to using ChatGPT, and let's go over some of those limitations to really consider when using this resource. The information may be inaccurate or outdated. Links can be broken or lead to irrelevant pages. There's also biases to really consider in content that may affect the information that is being presented. So it's really important to think about those limitations as you're using it. And there are definitely benefits to using ChatGPT. It's tailored to suit your individual requirements. It allows for collaboration, enabling you to modify your drafts at any time. It helps educators save time and energy, allowing us to concentrate on other tasks. So it's really just important to think about the limitations and the benefits and really use it in the best way for yourself. So again, I have shared this slide and video presentation in your email, and so you have links to both ChatGPT and Magic School. And now it's your turn to dive into both or one of those sites. You have the next 10 minutes to create your account and explore the sites and create a lesson plan that you're going to want to implement into the classroom. And if you have time, you may do something similar and compare and maybe merge the two lesson plans together. And I'll be walking around, so please ask for any assistance and help that you might need. You are more than welcome to work alone or with grade level colleagues or anyone that you might want to team up with. And after this, we're going to share our ideas and after we've had time to explore and create a lesson plan. All right, I hope you're excited. You may get started. All right, welcome back. So let's share with a whole group about some of the things in this slide. So what is something that surprised you doing this activity? And were you successful in developing a practical lesson plan? And if you were able to explore both Magic School and ChatGPT, what were some of the differences that you experienced? So just as a whole group, we're going to share some of our ideas after doing this activity. All right, thank you so much for your share. I really want to keep this conversation going, so our next steps will be a follow-up meeting to discuss any concerns, questions, strategies that arise from your further exploration and use of ChatGPT or Magic School. And I'm going to be sending out a follow-up link that is just linked to a Google questionnaire about your time with AI since this workshop. So please look for that coming in the future. And I just wanted to thank you so much for attending today. I hope this was beneficial for you, and I'm here to answer any questions. This is all very new to me as well, and I'm excited to explore this with you. But before leaving, I would like you to fill out the Google Doc exit ticket so that I continue to provide beneficial resources for you. Again, thank you so much for coming, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.